Nice. Good start to the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was buried in some pretty thick stuff. Well, hello everybody. Ant-Man here, coming at you with some daytime action. Right now I'm walking down to look at a beautiful Everglades rat snake on a levee here. It's going to be a pretty cool episode. We're going to get into some nice pythons, some pretty decent sized ones. I'm going to be out with a couple of buddies, but it's going to be a nice overview of a couple of days of wintertime hunting for daytime pythons. And man, I got to tell you, sometimes these yellow rat snakes are absolutely gorgeous when they're this Everglades phase like this. Beautiful, beautiful animals. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Some of the ones in this area have a very, very nice orange coloration. This one's not super orange, but it's not a bad one either. But nonetheless, it's always good to see them. They're highly arboreal species, so he was laying on a branch, or she. I'm gonna check to see. It looks like it's a female, but nonetheless, we're gonna let it go. Watch it crawl right up those trees. Scaling right up those branches. It's beautiful. Nice. Get the camera. Little guy. With a stub tail. It's a young male. So missing part of its tail, but if it had its tail, it would probably go 6.5. So it's a good start for the day. Surprised to see this guy out, actually, but it's a good thing nonetheless. So go ahead and bag him up. Hey buddy, and move on. Alrighty. Beautiful Everglades rat snake down here this morning. If I can get in there, glimpse at this guy. He does. Beautiful snake. Ah! Soft shell turtle. That's what I heard. Oh well, fake out. Well, on day 2 here, I'm out with my buddy Kevin, and we're in search of a female that we know is in the area. Had a little fake out with that soft-shell turtle. Sometimes when you hear pythons crickly, crackly moving along in the grass, It generally is distinctly different than the sound of a turtle, but every once in a while you'll get a soft-shelled turtle or a cooter or something that's on a levee bank that'll make a little crickle crackle and kind of give you a fake out, which is what just happened to me there. I had a good fake out. I was down there thinking I was going to find a python, but no such luck. But anyway, Kevin and I are working an edge on the side of a levee where we know there's a female because we've seen sign of her. So as we usually do, we'll beat around in the bushes, and sometimes I'll parallel him or he'll parallel me with the vehicle, and we'll kind of move along down at the base, seeing if we can't find the girl. So let's go ahead and jump on into the action, see what happens. Need assistance or you got it?
Here you go. Coming up.
All right, I got him.
Got it?
Yep.
Grab the female.
Well, he's using that thick stuff we were talking about. Woo! Good deal.
Oh man,
She's warm to the touch.
dude, that was like,
I heard her. She was moving. Yeah, I heard the snake. Yeah.
dude, that was,
She's probably 10 feet.
yeah, typical.
Yeah.
Textbook.
Exactly what we expected to see.
10-foot grab a female, right on the edge.
Oh, hello, baby.
There's really no point in filming an intro here. You can't do anything with it anyway.
No.
You know what's funny about that though?
What's that?
I was like, man, this whole edge is warm.
I know.
I was like, what would do that? And I was like, it probably was a snake.
Yeah.
And then
There she is.
there she is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, good job. Typical size, possibly expected
Let's
here.
go, buddy.
So here on day 3, I'm out with my buddy Kyle, and much like yesterday when I was out there with my buddy Kevin in search of a female, Kyle and I are also in search of a female that we know is here. We had seen sign of this snake pretty much for the entire breeding season, but we were unable to find her. We did catch, I believe, 3 males from this female, but we never found her. So we're kind of walking along at the base of the levee and covering some ground trying to find her here, and well, we got lucky and found her pretty late in the season. Worked out well. Sure. I can't tell from here. It's far away. Real far away. Yep, it's a python. See it? Oh, double check. Is it recording?
Yes, I see it.
Try again. All you gotta do is press that red button. Hey there, buddy.
Recording.
Okay. Well, we got ourselves a nice one. Oh, let's see what we got. An angry one. Yeah, let's see this. It looks like it's going to be a female. What a surprise. Nice. It's a good start to the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was buried in some pretty thick stuff. If you come down here, check this out. You can see, come on this side of me, like over here looking back, you can see the tunneling
Yes.
that she was laying in, like right here.
You can see where she came out of the water here.
Look at all the way up in here with the tunnel. Look at that. That's what I yanked her out of.
Look at this.
Yeah.
See where she came out of the water today.
Yep.
The tunneling.
Oh yeah.
It's obvious as hell.
Yeah. Good
She hasn't been
deal.
out that long.
No, she hasn't. So let's confirm what we got here. Yep, it's a female. All right, a female in shed. So she's, see here, the skin I can peel off.
Absolutely. Should, yep.
Boy, is she beautiful underneath, which is pretty typical. So cool. So good. Out with here, my buddy Kyle Perry, and we're just starting off our day, which is a good way to start with a basking, probably gravid. It is that time of year. You can see she's shedding, so as I can rub her skin right off with my shoe. It's very distinct. So yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and say hey. Gonna go ahead and bag this one up and move on and try to get some more.
Just re-hit the red button, right?
Yep, and then you
Cool.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. It was a pretty good overview of 3 days worth of hunting and 3 pythons. All 3 of these were females. This first one that you see me carrying up the levee here, this one was non-gravid. She was not sexually mature yet, but the other 2 were, and we knew that both of these were there. This one that I had found with Kevin, we knew this snake was there. We had been tracking it for a while, trying to figure out where it was at. We finally found it in late season, and in between, of course, it's always nice to see some native snakes. These both of these yellow rat snakes were very, very beautiful, especially this one right here. Really, really orange coloration. They used to call these Everglades rat snakes in the day. Some of them were even more orange than this, but this one was a pretty good representation of an Everglades rat snake. And of course, that last python that I found with my buddy Kyle, that was a good sized snake. She clocked in just under 12 feet. And she was gravid. I don't remember exactly how many eggs she had, but it was somewhere in the range of around 40, maybe 32 to 40, something in that range, which is about typical for that size. And a lot of times, as you see here, that shed skin, they haven't had any meals or shed or anything in many, many months when they're in the breeding season, so a lot of times they look pretty raggedy. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy the episode. As I always say, take care, stay safe. Hope to see you out there in the glades later on.